So I want to make this quick video before I hit the gym and before I start hitting some new PRs. And it really went along the lines of I was really starting to realize that for the past few weeks, I've been trying slightly different things that I've been doing, because I remember reading this quote the other week, and it basically went by, we don't fall to the level of our goals. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to our level of our systems. And when I heard that, I'm like, that makes perfect sense. Because for a long time now, I've been envisioning this kind of person I want to be. But then I really sat there and thought to myself, like, what are the consistent things I do on a day-to-day basis? Because when you really think about it, we are only the culmination of the things we do on a day-to-day basis. And when I really thought about it, I really sat there and thought to myself, like, you're never gonna create this person that you want to be by doing the same things that got you to the point where you want to change. And what do I mean by that? Basically meaning that, I'm gonna give an example. The same things that got me to 100,000 is not what's gonna get me to 1,000,000. Like, okay, granted, I may have to do more of what's already working, but I might have to do things slightly different. And the fact of the matter is, every time you set a new goal, every time you achieve a new goal, not my fault. Every time you set a new goal and achieve a new goal, it's kind of just like you're building different houses. Or even better yet, it's like you're building a bigger house. And the fact of the matter is, you're never, and when I say this, I want you to really think about it. You're never going to get to where you need to go doing the same things that got you to the point where you want to change. As crazy as that may sound, Michael Jordan, the best basketball player in the world, he understood that what got him to the NBA, to, like, surpass the people in his high school, surpass the people in his college, what was going to get him to win the championship was not the same thing that what got him to the NBA. Okay, yes, he could have trained more, he could have been in the gym longer, granted, but he understood that at a certain point, he needed specialized training. He needed specialized weightlifting. He needed a specialized coach. And it really reaches a point where you have to really sit there and think to yourself, like, am I still building the same houses? And I really want to try to take this into account, because this requires a lot of self-reflection. Even for me, I realized, like, I want to change so bad. I want to be this kind of person so bad, but the thing of the matter is, I'm falling to the level of my systems every day. I'm trying to build a new house upon the same material that I've been using for the past 10 years. And the fact of the matter is, you have to understand this. You have to really sit there and think to yourself, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses, and what can I improve on? If you're the kind of person who has anxiety or who's scared to talk to people, I really want you to sit there and think to yourself, if I was a multi-millionaire who networked and, like, who did business with different kind of peoples every year, are they an introvert? And even if you are an introvert, where do you get that mindset of? Because the fact of the matter is, I was never really born this way either. I'm 28, and I come to realize that I never really was born this way. I was never really born confident, going to the gym every day. I realized at some degree I had to change parts of myself in order to do these things on a consistent basis. And I really want to leave y'all with this, because it really goes to show that it requires a lot of self-reflection, where you have to really just sit there and think to yourself, damn, I really got to change. I really got to sit there and think, I really got to fucking change. So I really need y'all to understand, if you keep carrying old bricks, you'll keep building the same house. Now understand, people like to, you want to assume that you're perfect. Now don't get me wrong, you are special, but you're not yet unique. I do believe that. I do believe that everyone is special in their own way, but not everyone is unique. And the fact of the matter is, all of these things come from self-reflection. All these things come from the idea of self-analyzing the kind of person who you really are. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the gym.